Well, if you talk Martinsville in recent years, you have to talk about Jeff Gordon. He's had such tremendous success at this speedway. In the DuPont number 24, resplendent in flames. Let's have a look at his record here. 5 wins, 4 poles, 16 top 10 finishes, and of course the sweep last season. Dick Berggren, one reason Jeff Gordon is so successful finishing races here is he puts himself in a position to win right from the start.
Oh boy, does he ever. Jeff Gordon is the favorite to win the pole again today. He has won the pole here 3 years in a row for the spring race. The worst he has started here in the last 3 years. 6 tries, is third. 1 practice today. Got the car he won with the pole and the race with last year. Jeff Gordon, how do you do this?
I don't know. These guys just continue to put a great race car underneath me. We came here many, many years ago and made a bunch of laps, and I found a little something that gave me some confidence. And ever since then, we work on that same line and just getting me the feel that I need to get the car to roll through the center of the corner. And we fought a little bit this morning with this new tire, but seemed to come around pretty good there towards the end of practice. Hopefully we made the right adjustments and we can get us another one.
He's the favorite to win the pole today. Let's go to another favorite, Jeff Hammond.
Well, let's get all the favorites out of the way right away. Jeff Gordon's next.
As we mentioned, he was quickest in practice at a 20:32.
Pole sitter in 4 of the last 5 races here. I'm sorry, 4 of the last 6. And interestingly, Larry, he has never failed to finish a Martinsville race in his entire Cup career.
And that in itself is a feat to be accomplished. There is no question. Being at the end of this race is a big, big key. Jeff's first lap is a 20:68. That's about what Rusty ran on his get-up-to-speed lap. But, yeah, the numbers here on Jeff just phenomenal, Mike. And those 22 starts you saw, average start 6.5, average finish 8.5. 20:25. I mean, that is an awesome lap.
This lap should be quicker if things hold true to form. And you see our Fox tracks right there on the checkered flag that indicates the pole spot. Boy, that car just squatted and took off from turn 4.
Those rear wheels definitely hooked up off the corner.
Will he make the 19s? Don't quite think so.
He actually slowed down on that.
Oh, he did.
Lap.
Gosh,
Yep.
22:87. So the lap did not post. Last year, on this weekend, there's Jeff Gordon driving hard toward victory lane. Last October, same song, second verse. A Martinsville sweep for Jeff Gordon.
Well, I'm here right now with Jeff Gordon, and buddy, the beat goes on. Started the pole last year, both races, won both of them. Looking pretty good so far.
Well, it's going to be a long wait here. I don't know what's going to happen. I felt like that was a really good lap just based on feel, based on practice earlier. Felt like we made all the right adjustments and right, air pressure and everything. I thought I could go a little bit faster on the last lap, but the thing came in pretty quick. These tires are a little bit softer, so it might not take the second lap. And 2 solid laps, so we can't ask for much more than that. We'll kind of keep our eye on the TV and the times and see where we end up.
I'll guarantee you one thing, guys, when it comes to being patient and understanding what it takes to win here, this is the guy.
Mike, we talked about this a few weeks ago during the Bristol qualifying show. Another reason it's so important to qualify here is pit selection. Yeah. And that's where Jeff Gordon has had that advantage. He sits on the pole, he gets that #1 pit spot right as you leave pit road, and that's a huge advantage here.
Your teammate, your good buddy Jeff Gordon, has blistered him. How close is your setup to his?
As Jeff Gordon, who is fastest so far, looks on. I think what happened with the Fox tracks with Biffle, it looked like he was easy into the corner, which sent his position way to the right.
And there's the man right there that only has to wait for about 5 more cars, Jeff Gordon.
Man in the catbird seat.
Yes, right it is. Well, guess who is on the Bud pole?
And Dick Berggren, is anybody surprised that our Budweiser pole winner is again Jeff Gordon?
Yeah, for the 4th year in a row, and he just saved my life. I almost fell down the ladder coming up here to interview him, and he caught me.
I would come to you, Dick.
So, is it more important to start on the pole or more important to have your pick of the first pit?
They're both real important. I would say that pick on pit road is probably the most important part, but man, what an awesome job by this DuPont Chevrolet team. I couldn't be more proud of them. I mean, to come up here with a new tire and go out second, you know, it was just a great effort to win our, what is this, our third pole in a row or something? I mean, this is fourth, and it's pretty amazing. Great way to start our Martinsville weekend. You know, we've been pumped up and ready for this one. Luckily, we had some momentum coming out of Texas, had a nice off weekend. We're ready to put a great race car out there on the track tomorrow and see what we got for the race.
Let's straighten that out. It's fourth consecutive spring pole, third straight pole because you won the pole last fall. And the truck said you were involved in a Miss Somebody or Other contest as a judge?
Yeah, Miss USA. I went out there and I don't know. I don't think I necessarily picked the winner, but I had a little bit to do with it. So it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it very much. And like I said, it was a great off week for me. I went to the Bahamas, did some diving. You know how I love those sharks. And I went to the Masters, saw Phil Mickelson knock in that putt on 18. Went and did the Miss USA pageant. It's been a pretty good week so far.
You don't get too many weekends like that one.
No. You know, you got to take advantage of the off time that we have, and because there's not much of it. And I was able to take full advantage of it and well rested and pumped up. And today, this is a great way to cap off, you know, that week and to get back into what's going to be a long season and try to charge our way back to the front.
I bet he had the best weekend of any driver that had the weekend off last weekend. Mike?
That crams an awful lot into a weekend off. Let's see, Larry.